Welcome to lecture number 17. Lecture number 16 में we started with the concept of cost behavior analysis. उसमें we did the variable cost, we did the fixed cost, then we discussed what a mixed cost is. उसके अलावा we also did the relevant range कि आपकी relevant range, as you know, is that range which a company is expected to operate on within the financial period. So that is called the relevant range. उसके बाद हमने ये पढ़ा था कि the relationship between the per unit cost and the activity level is not always linear. It normally it can be non-linear in nature. It can be curvilinear. So we did all these topics in lecture number 16. Now lecture number 17 में we will start with the concept of cost volume profit analysis. Cost volume profit analysis, CVP, is the study of the effects of changes in cost and volume on a company's profits. When you look at this statement, so you can pinpoint three important things which we focus on when we are doing the CVP analysis. One is your cost, जो आपका expense है. Then the second one is the volume. How much uh, are you producing, or how much should you produce? And the third one is the profits. CVP analysis is important in profit planning. It is also a critical factor in such management's decisions as setting selling prices. What selling price should you sell if let's say you want to earn this much profit? So what should be the selling price? फिर आपका product mix क्या होना चाहिए? What sort of products and in which quantity should you produce? And how do you maximize the use of production facilities? Now, what are the basic components of a CVP? CVP analysis considers the interrelationships among the components shown in illustration 1810. One is volume. आपकी क्या एक्टिविटी होनी चाहिए, किस लेवल पे होनी चाहिए. Then it is the unit selling price. Then you have variable cost per unit and the total fixed cost. Variable cost per unit, as we know कि variable cost जो है ये it increases with each additional unit of output that you make. So we consider the variable cost per unit. Then we look at the total fixed cost. Why? Because total fixed cost normally remains the same whether you produce 1 unit or you produce 1000 units. And then the fifth factor is the sales mix. What should you produce and in how much quantity should you produce? The following assumptions underline each CVP analysis. The behavior of both cost and revenue is linear throughout the relevant range of the activity index. So it assumes कि जो आपका relationship है that is linear. अगर आपका 10% increase होगा in your output, simultaneously you will have an increase of 10% in the variable cost. Cost can be classified accurately as either variable or fixed. So there is no ambiguity. You can pinpoint each cost as being either variable or fixed. Changes in activity are the only factors that affect costs. जिस तरह आपकी एक्टिविटी लेवल बढ़ेगा उसी हिसाब से आपकी कॉस्ट भी फ्लक्चुएट होगी. All units produced are sold. When more than one type of product is sold, the sales mix will remain constant. That is, the percentage that each product represents of total sales will stay the same. Acha, in this topic, in lecture number 18, we will assume that there's only a single product. आगे जाके 19, 20, 21 में we will have more than one product, but for the time being, we will only focus on one product when we are doing the CVP. When these assumptions are not valid, CVP analysis may be inaccurate. Now, what is the CVP income statement? Because CVP is so important for decision making, management often wants this information reported in a cost volume CVP income statement. Income statement is any statement which shows the revenue, then the corresponding costs associated to that revenue, and the profit that you earn. So that is in accounting terms called an income statement. So there's a specific type of income statement which is called a column cost volume profit income statement. Now, why it is a specific form? Because it has the term contribution margin in it. Now, contribution margin is the amount of revenue remaining after deducting variable cost. जो आपका total revenue है, whenever you subtract the variable cost from it, you get the contribution margin figure. It is often stated both as total amount and on a per unit basis. Now we will take a very simple example to go into further details of contribution margin. एक कंपनी है वार्गो, it produces HD digital camcorder ये बनाती है. अच्छा, इसका for this data is for the financial year 2014. Now the unit selling price of each camcorder is $500. जो उसका unit variable cost है, unit variable cost mean per unit जो variable cost incur होती है, that is $300. Total monthly fixed costs are $200,000 and total number of units sold is 1600. So now how will we make the income statement? Acha, what are the sales? Sales means revenue, because from this figure you can see that it sells $1600 and the unit selling price is $500. So आपका जो total sales revenue था, that is $800,000. Now how do you calculate the variable cost? आपको पता है variable cost per unit is $300, and since the relationship is linear, so जैसे जैसे आपकी output increase हो रही है, with each additional unit आपके $300 add हो रहे हैं in your variable cost. So in order to calculate the variable cost when you are selling $1600, आप उस 1600 को 300 से multiply कर देंगे, so you will get variable cost as $480,000. When you subtract your total sales revenue from the variable cost, you get the contribution margin. And ये जो आपका contribution margin होता है, इससे when you subtract the fixed cost, you get the net income. Now there is one important underlying concept here which you should understand. When we talk about a normal income statement, whenever we subtract the variable cost from the total revenue, we normally get the gross profit. और उस gross profit में से when we subtract other fixed costs, we get the net income. So this contribution margin is the same as your gross profit. So how do you calculate it? You subtract a variable cost from the total sales, you get the contribution margin. A traditional income statement and a CVP income statement both report the same net income of 120,000, ये जो आपने निकाली है. However, जो आपका traditional income statement होता है, उसमें you do not classify cost as variable or fixed, and so there is no contribution margin in जो आपकी एक typical income statement होती है. CVP income statement में you will always have a contribution margin, and you will always divide your cost into variable and fixed. ये characteristic है of a CVP income statement. Now contribution margin per unit. आपको मैं बताया contribution margin होता है total revenue minus total variable cost. So if you want to calculate the contribution margin per unit, so it is simply the unit selling price which is 500 and the unit variable cost which is 300. ये आपको इसमें given है 500 and 300. So you get $200 as the contribution margin per unit. ये आपका यहाँ पे calculate हुआ हुआ. Contribution margin per unit indicates that for every camcorder sold, the selling price exceeds the variable cost by 200. अच्छा, जो भी आप एक एडिशनल प्रोडक्ट सेल कर रहे हैं तो हर एडिशनल प्रोडक्ट पे आपको $200 बच जाते हैं आफ्टर सब्ट्रैक्टिंग द वेरिएबल कॉस्ट फ्रॉम द सेलिंग प्राइस। और वो जो फिर $200 है उसमें यू हैव टू अकाउंट फॉर द फिक्स कॉस्ट। ये है बेसिकली कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन का कॉन्सेप्ट। Because Vargo Video has fixed cost of 200,000, it must sell 1,000 camcorders to cover its fixed cost. At that point where total contribution margin exactly equals fixed cost, Vargo will report net income of zero. At this point referred to as the break-even point, total cost variable, आपको पता है total cost is always the variable cost and the fixed cost. It will exactly be equal to your total revenue at the break even point। और वो आपका किस पे होता है? When Vargo sells 1000 unit, जब Vargo ने 1000 unit sell किए, so since the selling price per unit is $500, उसका total sales revenue आया $5 लाख। उसके variable cost per unit is $300, so variable cost for selling 1000 units will be $300,000। तो उसका कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन आ गया $2 लाख, विच इज इक्वल टू दी टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट विच इज $200,000। सो आपकी नेट इनकम आ गई जीरो। एंड दिस पॉइंट इज कॉल्ड, दिस 1000 units of output of sales is called the break even point। and we talk about per unit, तो आप देखेंगे कि per unit 500 selling price है, $300 per unit variable cost है। so जो आपका contribution margin है वो $200 है। so when your contribution margin is $200, इस $200 पे जो है when you produce, when you sell 1000 units, so you will have a break even point। It follows that for every camcorder sold above the break-even point of 1000 units, net income increases by the amount of the contribution margin 200। It's very simple। When you were selling 1000 units, so आपका net income was zero। When you sell 1001 units, तो आपका contribution margin जो 200 है, वो automatically it becomes your net income because your fixed costs remain the same at 200,000। अब चूंकि आपका contribution margin 200,000 and $200 है और your fixed cost is $200,000, so आपका net income आ जाएगा $200। इसी तरह when you sell 1002 units, तो आपकी net income आ जाएगी $400। Contribution margin ratio. Some managers prefer to use a contribution margin ratio in CVP analysis. The contribution margin ratio is the contribution margin expressed as a percentage of sales, as shown in illustration 18.6। When you use 1001 camcorders, तो आपको पता है your selling price, your total revenue is 5500, क्योंकि आपकी unit selling price है $500। So this is your टोटल सेल 100 की, राइट। और आपकी जो वेरिएबल कॉस्ट है वो है $300,300। so when you divide this 300,300 divided by the total revenue, you get 60%। इट मीन्स इस पे आपका जो कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन होता है व्हेन यू आर सेलिंग 1001 camcorders, दिस कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन रेशियो इज 40%। क्योंकि आपका 100% सेल्स थी, उसमें आपकी वेरिएबल कॉस्ट 60% थी ऑफ टोटल रेवेन्यू, तो आपका कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन रेशियो जो था वो 40% का था। अब उस 40% में यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ द फिक्स कॉस्ट। Alternatively, the contribution margin ratio is the contribution margin per unit divided by the unit selling price। जैसे आपने नोट किया आपकी जो यूनिट सेलिंग contribution margin per unit है 200, ये 200 कैसे मिला? 500 minus unit variable cost which is 300, so contribution per unit is 200। when you divide it by the unit selling price, you get the contribution margin ratio जो आपने यहाँ पे कैलकुलेट किया था। The contribution margin ratio of 40% means that Vargo generates 40 cents of contribution margin with each dollar of sales. That is 0.4 of each sales dollar is available to apply to fixed cost and to contribute to the net income. उसकी सिंपल एक्सप्लेनेशन ये है कि जो आपके टोटल रेवेन्यू था, टोटल रेवेन्यू में से व्हेन यू सब्ट्रैक्ट योर टोटल वेरिएबल कॉस्ट, तो यू गेट दी कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन. अब वो जो कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन है, उस कंट्रीब्यूशन मार्जिन में यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ नॉट ओनली योर फिक्स्ड इनकम्स, और उस फिक्स इनकम को अकाउंट फॉर करने के बाद वट एवर अमाउंट यू विल बी लेफ्ट विद विल बी योर नेट इनकम. This expression of contribution margin is very helpful in determining the effect of changes in sales on net income. For example, if Vargo's sales increase 100,000, net income will increase 40,000. वो कैसे आपको पता है? Contribution margin is 40%. तो आपको पता है 1 लाख की सेल्स में जो आपका इनकम होगी इंक्रीज, वो होगी 40% इंटू $100,000. We can also see this effect through a CVP income statement. Assume that Vargo Video's current sales are 5 lakh and it wants to know the effect of a $100,000 increase in sales. अच्छा, इसके लिए what we do, हम पहले कहते हैं $500,000 पे you make a CVP income statement. You know, sales minus variable cost, you get the contribution margin. उसमें से when you subtract the fixed cost, you get the net income. So when you're producing 500,000 units, you're at the break-even point. Why? Because your net income is equal to 0. So per unit, the contribution margin is 200. And when we talk about percentage of sales, when we talk about the uh, contribution margin ratio, it is 40%. Ocho. Now, when you have an increase of $100,000, so your total sales will be $600,000, और आपका contribution margin भी obviously उसके हिसाब से बढ़ेगा. Why? Because the more units you sell, the more variable cost you will incur. इसमें आपका contribution margin आ गया 240,000. उसमें से when you subtract the fixed cost, you get the net income. So this is and when you another way to calculate is कि you say कि okay, the addition in sale in is $100,000. So what will be the contribution margin? The contribution margin will be 40%, और वो आपका आ जाएगा 40,000 जो 1 लाख का बनता है, and that will simply be your net income. Why? उसकी वजह ये है कि at the break even point you were already taking care of the fixed costs as in this part. So when you start selling more, जो भी आपका contribution margin होगा, that will simply become your net income. The 40,000 increase in net income can be calculated on either a contribution margin per unit basis. आप simply 200 units को multiply करें 200 per unit जो आपका contribution margin था, और using the contribution margin ratio times the increase in sales dollar. आपकी 100,000 sales में increase थी, 40% जब आप multiply करेंगे, you will get the increase in net income which will be 40,000 USD. So this is the end of lecture number 70.